Hello everyone, it's Carl from We Are Rideshare. I want to touch and update everyone on the differences between Uber and Lyft and a couple other apps as far as the way they pay you and bonuses in the gig industry. Now, I did 2 years in the Flex Drive program for Lyft. I did that 2 years straight. I run a Facebook help Lyft page called We Are Rideshare, and it's where these videos come from. I do these help tip videos. Now, recently I had to split ways with Lyft for some unforeseen problems, but that's whatever. I went over all that. I still haven't contacted them about what happened, face to face. I'm too busy worrying about how to get my own life together and support my daughter and my family, even mess with that type of stuff, because all it's going to do is just create more problems and headaches for me. So I'm just going to go down and file a lawsuit from them so I can document it. And that way, if anything's, brought up in their suit later on, that it's documented that I had problems with them, whatever. But anyways, the main differences between Lyft and Uber as far as paying out bonuses. Now, I came off of Lyft for 2 years working in the Flex Drive program. That's working 2 years for Lyft this past 2 years. Full time, all the time with Lyft. Leasing out their Hyundai that they have for their vehicle on the lowest payment plan that they have, which was $212 a week. They gave me 225 miles, personal miles off at miles. Anyways, the difference between Uber and Lyft, the way they pay you, is one of the last emails I got from Lyft was saying that I had to do 165 lifts in 1 week to get all 3 pay bonuses that they're offering. Because what Lyft does that's different from Uber is Lyft will pay your bonuses per individual driver. Okay? So they used to do it all as everybody together, and then they averaged out how many lifts that everyone did, and then they gave everybody the bonus for how many lifts, on average. That now they do it independent per driver. So when you have those full-time drivers like I was, then boom, we can't ever get those bonuses, so they don't have to pay us out those bonuses anymore, because everybody else averages a lot less lifts, but us full-time people, we got those bonuses all the time because of how many lifts that we did. So the way they fixed it in their eyes, and how they are punishing everybody that's working full-time for Lyft in the Flex Drive program, or just working for them, period, is the more lifts you do, the harder it is gonna be to get those bonuses. So to put everything into perspective for you, Lyft has the promo of doing 135 lifts in 30 days, and they give you a guaranteed $1,500 or $2,000 difference if you didn't make that within the 135 lifts within the first 30 days of employment through them. They wanted me to do 165 lifts in 1 week to get all 3 bonuses. So how does that work out? So they have someone new that is supposed to do 135 in 30 days, and they'll pay him $1,500 guaranteed. But for the full-time drivers, they send out their weekly bonus and say, hey, you got to do 135 to get your first one, 145 to get your second bonus, and 165 to get your third one. And we'll make sure we pay you out after all 3 bonuses. You'll get a total of $180. So how does that make any sense to you? It doesn't. They're taking advantage of the people that do it full time, because they're realizing that the people full time are getting the bonuses. Well, they're the ones that are driving the business and making sure that there's always cars available for Lyft there. So what Lyft is doing is they're punishing the people that are renting the vehicle from them and also working full time, because you got to pay the Flex Drive program to lease the vehicle, and then you got to pay the Lyft program to be able to use their app. And then you got your extra stuff for your personal miles and everything, which they try and make the computer take from you and use up. It's crazy. So the main difference between Lyft and Uber is stay away from Lyft. No, that's the main difference, is Lyft does their bonuses per individual driver, and Uber does them like Lyft used to do, and Uber takes everybody in and does them all as an average altogether. So that way, for an example, Uber will have you do 100 and, or no, not 100. Uber will have you do 80 Ubers to get like $400 in a bonus, because they average everybody's out what, you know, the people do with just one little Uber here and there. And then the people that do it full time, they take everybody and mix them together as one whole community. That is what the difference between Lyft and Uber. Literally, I am the only one that is going to point this out and explain this to you guys. So please, I am not bragging on Lyft. I am literally telling you guys the truth and the difference between the two gig companies and rideshare companies and how they pay right now. 2021, almost the end of January, right now, these Lyft and Uber, this is how they pay you. So this is the most updated way an experienced person is telling you how Lyft pays you and breaks it down versus Lyft and Uber. So please share the video. If anybody you know works for Lyft or Uber, get it out. Do your own research. You're gonna find out really quick that there's a lot better stuff out there than the Flex Drive program from Lyft. So I was lucky enough that stuff happened the way it did, and it was wrong the way it happened because of the 2 years of service that I did for, you know, working with Lyft as my partner, and the way they treated me as a business partner. And I sacrificed a lot of my time and effort into making their name better and to helping others in their community too by doing my Facebook page. But anyways, I'm not going to get into that. That's whatever. I wanted to get this video out there to explain the major difference between the two paying jobs of Lyft and Uber, because my old one is a past, it's an old one, it's not updated. This is an updated version of the difference between Uber and Lyft. 2021 is paying you right now. Stay safe out there, everyone. I said I was gonna go over the other, you know, app, but that's Roadie app that I'm doing right now is a delivery app. Their pay is set up like Lyft as far as instant payout. After you've been with them for about 2 weeks, you can do that instant payout, and literally it's just like Lyft. Boom, you get instant. So, you know, I mean, they have to get cleared out that you delivered it and everything, but it's somewhat the same. It's what I'm investing all of my time with and energy and trying to see if, you know, me and this company maybe can work together and build a lot better relationship than what Lyft was willing to build with me and treat me. Oof. But everybody stay safe out there. Be safe. It's rough out there, guys. It's difficult. If you're not in the gig industry and you're thinking about it, research it and get into it. Follow me on Facebook. We are Rideshare. Follow me on YouTube. I do videos about the gig industry. I got into it because I worked factory jobs for 20 years almost. Okay, guys, I thank God I got out of it. All right, my body couldn't take it anymore. Standing in one spot, assembly line crap over and over and over and over and over. It's monotonous. Okay, I had to do 20 years of that crap. Not all the same, but I had enough, and I needed to get out, and I wanted to spend time with my daughter and raise her like I want to raise her. So that's why I got into this industry, to leave the 9-to-5 job out of there so I can be rewarded and paid for how hard I work instead of being singled out. So, all right, guys, stay safe out there. Stay strong. Share the video. Please help my community grow. I do nothing but try and help all you guys out. So, everybody stay safe. I hope you enjoyed the video and the info. Take it to heart because it's all true. Bye-bye.